Today we are getting into the story of Abraham and his descendants, nephews, and everybody. So let's get into it, and we're going to start it out like this. Yeah. Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, Father Abraham has many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, right foot, Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, right foot, Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, right foot, chin up, Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, right foot, chin up, turn around, Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, right foot, chin up, turn around, sit down. Let's talk.
Moment of her longing for the life they had left behind. Early in the morning, Abraham, a man of great faith, ventured to the place where he had prayed and pleaded with the Lord. He looked toward the plain and saw the devastation laid bare before him, the smoke swirling like a dark cloud, a testament to divine judgment. As God remembered Abraham in his mercy, he sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, guiding him away from the destruction that had claimed the cities where he had dwelt. Yet the safety of Zoar was fleeting. Fear gripped Lot, compelling him to abandon the city and seek refuge in the mountains with his two daughters. They found solace in a cave, hiding from the world outside, a world that had been irrevocably changed. In the shadow of their grief, the daughters confided in one another. "Our father is old, and there is no man on earth to come to us, as is the custom," the firstborn said, her voice tinged with desperation. They devised a plan to preserve their father's lineage, believing it was their only hope for the future. That night, they offered Lot wine, and in his inebriated state, he lay with his firstborn, unaware of the act that would change their fates forever. The next day, emboldened by the previous night's events, the firstborn shared her secret with the younger sister. They repeated their scheme, and once again, Lot succumbed to the wine, and the younger daughter too lay with him, their father oblivious to the nature of their actions. Thus both daughters bore children, the fruits of a tragic and desperate legacy. The firstborn named her son Moab, the progenitor of the Moabites, while the younger named her child Ben-Ammi, the ancestor of the Ammonites. In a world marked by destruction and desolation, these children would become the founders of nations, a continuation of life from the depths of sorrow and loss.
Okay, so in the Bible, it says this directly. It says this directly. In Genesis 19:31, it says in Zoar, "And he and his two daughters dwelt in a cave. Now the firstborn said to the younger, 'Our father is old, and there is no man on the earth to come into us, as is the custom of all the earth. Come, let us make our father drink wine and we will lie with him, that we may preserve the lineage of our father. So they made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lay with her father. And he did not know when she lay down or when she arose. It happened on the next day that the firstborn said to the younger, "Indeed, I lay with my father last night. Let us make him drink wine tonight also, and you go in and lie with him, that we may preserve the lineage of our father." Then they made their father drink wine that night also. And the younger arose and lay with him, and he did not know when she lay down or when she arose. Thus, both the daughters of Lot were with child by their father. The firstborn bore a son and called his name Moab. He is the father of the Moabites to this day. And the younger, she also bore a son and called his name Ben-Ami. He is the father of the people of Ammon to this day. Press a thumbs up if this is blowing your mind like it's doing mine right now. Just press a thumbs up, please. So I'm most definitely referring to the Bible, and I'm in it. Okay, and I'm reading it from the Bible, so don't think I'm coming up with this stuff off the top of my head now. Okay, so now in this story, God destroys the city due to their wickedness. The narrative serves as a moral lesson on the consequences of the immorality of disobedience, right? The book of Genesis, involving Lot and his daughters, who decided to get him drunk and violate him in order to impregnate themselves to continue their family bloodline. This is incest, y'all. Incest. Come on. We don't agree with this type of stuff, but this happened. This is history. Okay? So let's understand that the daughters believed that they was the only ones left. They was the last people on earth. That's what they believed in their head. They lost faith. They didn't even have faith. Because Solomon and Gomorrah, the whole city didn't have faith. They was running around doing a whole bunch of stuff that they weren't supposed to be doing. When the angels arrived in the city, basically, they was getting threatened to be raped. You know, they came to Lot's door because Lot is the one that invited the angels in for the night. You know, and the people came to the door basically and demanding to, you know, get the guests to rape them. They wanted to rape them. So the angels told Lot to gather his family basically and get on out. Don't look back. And Lot's wife looked back and she was demolished. You know, turned into a kettle of salt. Petrified is how they, you know, make it in some of the movies. You know, like she instantly turned into stone, which is petrified, versus turning into a petal of salt. So just watching the visual movies and stuff can sometimes confuse you too, because turning into a petal of salt, you will visualize that differently than being petrified and turning into stone like Medusa or something. So in a lot of movies, they visualize it as she was petrified. She turned into stone solidly, like Medusa. But this is history in the Bible, word for word. Shocking to me. If it shocked you like it shocked me, push a thumbs up and let's keep going with this, right? So, after the destruction, right? After the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot and his two daughters took refuge in the caves because Lot was really scared to go to the other cities. I believe Lot was scared to go to Zorah because he figured that Zorro was gonna get taken down just like Sodom and Gomorrah, because it was a lot of sins going on in Zorah as well. So he didn't want to go there. He wanted to seek safety in the caves, away from all the cities, because he didn't know if Zorah was gonna get the same judgment as Sodom and Gomorrah got, basically. So he just wanted to be away from the cities that had been destroyed, so he was afraid. So he was operating under fear himself. He wasn't operating with the faith of Abraham, his uncle. So he fathered his grandsons. Ugh. And the girls, they don't even name the girls. They don't even name the daughters. They say the oldest and the youngest. They don't even name the daughters. So the nations that came out of these sons were cursed nations. They was cursed. Why wouldn't they be? They performed the same actions as Sodom and Gomorrah. What you think? Put it in the comments, please. Let's keep on talking about this one right here.
The Lord, he heard my cry. He is my shelter in any storm. I am grateful for the Lord's mercy, and I love the Lord with all of my heart. I cannot stop thinking about the Lord and the blessings that he shower upon my life and how abundant I am. I love the Lord. The Lord has taught me so much in my experience, in my walk in life. I have to be grateful for the things that the Lord is bringing to me and I have already done for me. I am grateful and I am happy for myself and for others who is experiencing this amazingness in their life as I am experiencing this amazingness. I love it. I love it. I love it, and I love the Lord. I love the Lord.
Straight out of Kansas City, this is the Show Me State. Like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you watching and supporting.